A train wrecked to spin fire. The NFT and Azalea. Diving deep into projects.
Good morning, Choina. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, dude. Already halted. How many times do you think today? How many times do you think we'll make it to? It's funny, dude. I always look at that as like, some fuckery. But it's not. They got these baked in, I guess, triggers, right? These things move a certain percentage, cross a certain threshold, and automatically these stocks are halted, right? But yeah, I mean, man, over the next couple weeks, I think it's war again in GameStop. It's war. And man, it feels like, okay, we've said this a lot, but the start of the run, right? The start of the run's here. This feels like another one of those milestones, like a remarker. Roaring Kitty coming out and saying anything, but actually showing his hand, his moves. It feels like it's marking the start of something. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Not going to miss it. Oh, man. I said earlier, but it's going to be a hell of a week. You can kind of feel it. Good morning, M1. And Gravity, sir. Good morning, Assassin GM, sir. It's good to see you guys. I really did miss everyone. Gonna do today kind of casual, just like ease into the week. Still trying to get my bearings as far as, there's been so much that's gone on in the past few days, especially since all the missed shows. It's like, man, there's a lot to catch up on. We'll just kind of ease our way into what's going on here and now. We'll fill in some gaps here with some of the news from last week. I just know, again, you guys are pretty plugged in, so you know what's going on. Today, I'm only streaming to the SlamX account. So the SlamX IO account over on X, and then the SlamX official account over on YouTube. Doing that, I'm trying to play with analytics a little bit, right? Instead of streaming to those locations, but then also my personal account, and then Crypto Slam, I'm not streaming there. I'm going to retweet the shows from those accounts. I want to see just how that does with numbers and reach and all that kind of stuff. So maybe we'll have a few less people watching at the start. I'm going to tweet this out in just a minute here on those other accounts. Then we'll really get rocking, guys. Man, it just dawned on me, though, as I was talking earlier about low volume in NFTs. I mean, part of that's this time of the year in the NFT market. This is kind of what NFTs do. Let me pull that up even. Right, we said earlier, what was it, Saturday, second lowest day of NFT sales this year. And I mean, obviously, you get to May and then June, and it's usually the slowest time. Well, probably not the slowest time, but it's when you start seeing a pretty unmistakable slowdown. And you see this each of the past 3 years, right? You're here in 2021. You saw it end of April, end of May. We start seeing it slow down. The same happened in 22. The same happened in 23. This is just our normal pattern. But really, last week, we had another catalyst or a reason why we were so damn slow. We were so slow last week. And it's the conferences, 2 conferences. We had Non-Fungible Conference that was in Lisbon. And then at the same time, Consensus down in Austin, Texas, right? And it is very, very normal to see NFT volume pull back the week of a conference. Usually the week after, too. There's like a little settling in period. With that said, I don't know. It feels really active out in the X-verse. Some projects are really showing some signs of life. Node Monkeys, more sweeps this morning. Even Puppet's looking pretty decent right now. There's some action out there. So I wonder if stuff kind of comes back pretty strong this week, and we don't really have much of a down period. I know the GameStop stuff is going to have people extra excited, right? Just feeling that energy. And the celebs, I really want to get into the celeb conversation today with their meme coins. I really think that's got a whole different kind of energy in this space right now. And if anything, that reminds me of 21, when Mike Tyson changed his PFP. All these celebs were coming into the space, rocking Bored Apes, rocking Cool Cats, rocking all those PFPs. And that's what really ignited stuff. And it feels like maybe that's happening now. Just starting, but that's happening now. Just through a different kind of investment. Not through NFTs yet. Although that's coming. I make no mistake, I believe that's coming. Right now, coming through meme coins. And I'm here for it. I love it. Jeekles, good morning, sir. Good morning. Good to see you, bro. Good morning, Tickle. All right, give me a second. I want to share the show out. Guys, do the same if you don't mind. Like the video, share it out. I'll drop a link here just to make it easier to share this. Man, I'm excited for the afternoon to give to get with Henry and Joe and just get their take on everything too. I know Henry got a nice early position in Mother in Iggy Azalea's token. I should have joined him. I should have. I had a feeling with that token. I think I've thought since early on that one was different. So he's got a nice bag, and it's man, I think he got in around a $3-4 million market cap. So pretty damn good there. All right, let me shut up and get this tweeted out. Link coming right now. I still can't believe people I can't believe node monkeys are called maybe node monks. That still blows my mind. It really does. Man, and I totally forgot ETH ETFs. Man, so much going on. Those ETFs may be tradable. I mean, man, before you know it. This week, is that too early? Next week? By 2-3 weeks from now, they should be trading. And I heard that Bitcoin ETFs are going to be trading in Australia tomorrow, which might be nowish. I don't know what our time difference is, but that's coming too. Got a lot of liquidity coming to the market here. And yes, through fungible tokens right now. But NFTs, man, it's not far off. It's really not far off. I hope your conviction is right there where mine is. I hope it's there. Man, I want some jams, but I don't want to get a copyright strike like I was getting every other time I was playing music on the channel. Maybe I'll just skip the music for right now. Okay, boom. Tweeted, done. Boom. Tweeted, done. Okay, done. 2 tweets. All done. Anyway. From consensus last week. Oh, dude, yes, absolutely. I mean, just because there's not much of a pullback, at least that I saw. In fact, let's do this quick consensus take. Let's look at runes right after that. It's not that strong of a pullback, so I just think it's a fine entry as is. So yes, definitely looking to accumulate. I mean, all the top runes. I think they're all underpriced. I mean, I still believe we're gonna have multiple of these at $1 billion plus. I mean, multi-billion market caps. I mean, obviously, Dog. I think that's clear. I think what we saw in Dog the past week here, crossing 800 mil. I think it got up to 830, 840 mil with no major centralized exchange listing. Like, that's crazy to me. So Dog is the obvious one. But, you know, once Dog gets on these exchanges, it just feels like the rest are going to follow right in suit. Arsic feels cheap. At 200 plus million market cap, it feels cheap. And so does Decentralized. They really all do. They really all do. I was playing some new runes last week, too, like the MAGA Donald Trump. I think that was his name, or MAGA the Donald Trump. Made some profits on that. Made some profits on the Rickroll rune. You got to be careful with the newer ones, too. I think Man, those are more of they're kind of a crapshoot unless you know kind of the team behind it. And I don't know the team behind the MAGA token, but I know the team behind the Rickroll one, and that one was easy to get into. RSIC is very quiet, and that's why I say now is the time to be accumulating it, because I don't think they're a quiet bunch, right? And with their connection with Memeland, now is definitely the time to. I mean, if you're looking for what's under the radar, I think you're saying it exactly how it is. It's very quiet, means it's very under the radar, and they're builders. I really like RSIC. I like that team. But man, again, that partnership with Memeland, even though the questing it's over, right? Like, I don't think you can earn, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I don't think you can earn RSIC from Memeland anymore. Could be wrong, but I don't think you can. But I also don't think that's the end of the partnership and the cross promotion. I don't feel like it is. I think once you're in Stakeland, Memeland's fungible token platform, I think they've got some kind of interest in continuing things for their holders, right? It's usually, it's meme holders, and it's their captains, NFT owners that now are holding this token. It's in the best interest of Memeland to support the tokens that they're giving to their community. I like RSIC in particular. In fact, when we look at market caps, that one might stand out as one that I think may outperform a lot of the others, most of the others, in fact. Man, I like Casey. Now, here's the deal. Tickle in this clip, he doesn't say what's good, but he's certainly accurate with what he says is bad. It's a great take here. Hang on. Let's play this. Whoops. So, yeah, here's Casey Rodomore from Consensus last week.
99.99% of the projects at this conference are complete and utter bullshit. They have some fancy white paper. They make all these crazy claims, right? And their purpose, if we ignore, what they are trying to do, yeah. Glad that that's sort of known. But, their purpose is really to print a token and dump it on retail investors. 99.99.
Okay, so, nothing profound. You've been in this space. You know what he said is absolutely the truth. 99.99% of everything at these conferences, everything in this space, it is bullshit. It's people looking they're looking to take your money. It's that simple. And right now the meta's launching tokens, taking your money that way. And I still argue that, I'm all for it. I love getting assets out there. I believe I believe you guys are all going to have tokens, your own. You're going to mint your own tokens and you'll use them in your family, right? I've told you this. I want a token that I pay my kids their allowance in. I'll set up the liquidity pool. I'll find reasons to buy it. I'll put little rewards that they can buy with this token. I want to set up our own little economy in this house, but I think in the future, because of things like Pump.Fund that make it so easy to mint tokens, I think everyone's going to have a token. So while Casey's right saying these guys are just looking to launch tokens, take your money, good, launch tokens. Do it the right way. Find a fair way to do it where you're not really taking people's money. Maybe there's something to that, but get tokens out there, gamify everything, financialize everything. Let's get this whole digital ecosystem, this digital economy, let's get it really rocking. And that gets us to Iggy and Jenner and all these celebs coming in. They're a piece of that puzzle, man. And that's why I welcome them in. I don't think any of what's happening there is dirty, and it's no dirtier than what's going on here the past many years in this space. It's part of the space. It's what this space is about. Come in and play, launch a token. If people like you enough, if they think you're cool, they're going to buy it. It's no different than anything that happened here in NFTs. It's no different at all. So it has just boggled my mind the past couple of weeks watching people just hating on that when that's all we've been doing for years now. I like the Iggy stuff in particular. The Jenner one, we'll get into that a bit. The Jenner one's a little more, I'm not going to call it scammy, but just, man, they had no business launching a token yet with as little as they understand this space. They don't get this space. And they're going to wreck people in their wake. So I'll say I'm not a fan of the Jenner stuff. Still, glad Caitlyn Jenner's here. Wish their team weren't so, I'll say, a little arrogant. They're a little arrogant. I wish they actually took their time because Iggy, unlike Caitlyn Jenner, seemed to understand this. She's got better people advising her. She's done this all just better. That's simple. Caitlyn Jenner just keeps fucking up and making mistake after mistake after mistake. She launched a token over on Ethereum now. Not just Solana now, it's on Ethereum too, and told people, yes, sell your Solana tokens and come over to ETH. Man, that is normally a death sentence for your community. So, and just a lot of bullshit coming out of her manager's mouth on Spaces. They don't know what they're doing. I think they'll catch on eventually. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, got out of my frux a little too early. Another pre-rune meta. Yeah, dude, I hope so. Hey, man, bullish for our Prometheans. I love what we're seeing with frux. I love it. I'm shocked how high they've gone. Tickle, what's the name of Parker's collection? And when is that dropping? Excuse me, guys. But anyway, point here. Consensus done. All these guys back home. Back to being degens at their computers, trading, shit posting, all that stuff. All stuff that's good for the market. Right? It's like last week ended up being a little boring with all of our our biggest names, our biggest personalities out at Consensus, out at NFC. So, again, while they were away, just incredibly low volume. In case you didn't see the Inside NFT update this morning, last week, really low sales, our lowest of this year. In fact, we've set new lows each of the past 3 weeks at least. Let me see. Yeah, more than that. Yeah, we're on a 7-week skid at this point. Each of those setting a new low for the year for the most part. But this is also a 30-week low, guys. 30-week low for NFT sales last week, 114.8 million. It's pretty damn low. I did not yet peek at our top collections in 7 days, so I've got that up here right now. I don't really count the Ordinals collection as like the top collection. There's like 40,000 inscriptions in there. I'm sorry, 40 million. It's a lot. It's kind of like a dumping ground for Ordinals. So I'll look at Gilded Guardians as your top collection last week. 2 gaming collections, basically 1 and 2 then, right? Gilded Guardians is a game on Immutable ZK. D-Market is gaming skins. So, yeah, gaming. It's gaming. And we see that when NFTs like PFPs, your more traditional stuff, when they pull back, it's usually the gaming assets that come above them. They maintain this kind of volume, though, in a bear market. So it's not like they've been performing extra well. They just kind of regularly perform at these levels. Bored Apes, though, somehow, some way, top PFP collection last year. Node Monkeys right behind them. Hey, this is cool. Yeah, this is cool. Some guys behind the scenes here at Crypto Slam, some guys doing a little work splitting out these collections. I noticed it with Runestones last week. Someone took Runestones and pulled it out of the general Ordinals collection, broke it into its own. Now they did that with Puppets, which is awesome. Love that. So now Puppets in their own collection here. Hey, that puts 1, 2, 3. Still not going to count this, but 3 individual Bitcoin collections in the top 10 last week. Love that. I'm going to get those icons updated too. Oh, that's right. Okay, Child of Fun. And that's like that stems from ultimately rune number 0, doesn't it? The very first inscribed, not rune, the first ever inscription. So inscription number 0, back in December 2022. Am I getting my years? Yeah, 22. That's crazy. A lot of people don't realize that, but the first inscription was months before Ordinals really started taking off. It was December 22, end of January. And then, especially into February, is when people started catching wind that, oh, hey, we got NFTs on Bitcoin mainnet. People started catching on then. But really, it was a couple months before that it actually started. Yeah, good stuff. Okay. Yeah, hey, that collection's going to be a cooker. Wonder how they're going to, mint that, how that's going to get in the hands of people. I'd love, yeah. Hopefully we can find our way in. Benny, good morning, man. Good to see you, bro. So I also want to peek at the 7-day like top collectible sales in the past week here. Big bag of BRC20s here, which, part of me is surprised that BRC20s are still moving the way they are. Yeah, just kind of surprised. And I believe Ordi is still, maybe we'll check CoinGecko. I want to see if that is still the top fungible token on Bitcoin. Let's check. Check what the market cap is there. Yeah, okay. Dog is not far off, but Ordi is still the top fungible token on Bitcoin, besides Bitcoin itself. But almost $1 billion market cap. It has been above. But Dog is coming for that throne, and I think Dog is going to take it and at some point never let it go. Wow, Bitcoin over 70K now. Man, there's an account, there's a few Bitcoin accounts I've been starting to follow. And really like some interesting TA out there. A lot of indicators that Bitcoin's really coming on strong, about to rip. I think it's, man, I said at the very start, I think it's coming. I think this next run is basically, it's here. But you guys know what I mean by that, right? Like clearly we're in a bull market, but we're not in that peak of the market. We're nowhere close to that peak. We're not in the, well, hey, it's the banana zone. Okay, I'm gonna use that term finally. We're not in that banana zone yet. We haven't hit that. We're definitely in this we're in this time where we know we're in a special moment or about to be in a special moment, but we're not in that banana zone where it just kind of curves up. In fact, let's look at the chart. We'll show what banana zones look like. But it feels like that's really just like right on the horizon. I'm talking weeks away. This summer, right? Sometime this summer. Let's look for, so okay, guys, these are okay. Yeah, this is perfect. Can I extend this? I don't use CoinGecko much. I have to recently. Damn. Banana zones, right? Like this. Like this. That's a banana zone. Well, shit, I guess technically, yeah, we were in a, so the expectation is we're heading into another banana zone. It's wild seeing it laid out like that, though. That's what we did the end of last year. Oh, you know what? Okay. Yeah, right here. So starting in September, I think that is what people refer to as a banana zone. And I don't know, man. I think we're about to see another one of those. Oh, good shit. Dude, I'm really going to try to get to Nashville. I'd really like to get out there. Got to start networking, get to these IRL things. I'm not going to do VCon this year after seeing that speaker list, man. There's nothing appealing there. To me, it's like there's no Web3 people. Not to say that we don't all have plenty to learn from more traditional business people. We absolutely do. Especially as Web3 and traditional finance and business merge, but I don't know, man. That's the stuff I used to avoid. It's so stuffy and boring. And maybe it's sad that this stuff's going to turn a bit into that, but that speaker list, I don't know if you guys saw it. I can pull it up, but that speaker list does not impress me. Okay, no, wrong way to put it. Very impressive speaker list. It doesn't interest me. I'm a child. I'm a fucking child, man. Doesn't interest me. Hey, Benny, dude, thank you very much, dude. I did not like missing shows last week. Like, that kind of sucked. It was weird. I didn't do Saturday or Sunday. I'll tell you this, too. So for the past year, I've been getting up at 4 a.m. to do these shows, right? To start my prep and get ready and all that stuff. And then, so I decided on Friday I wasn't doing the weekend shows because I really wanted to sleep and recover. Dude, okay, so Saturday I slept in till 6. I'm like, holy shit, that's the longest I've slept in a year. And then Sunday till 8. That was wild, man. I'll tell you that I hated it. I hated that yesterday, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., I'm like sitting here and I'm like, feels like the day's just starting, but also feels like the day's half over. Because like when I'm up at 4 a.m., I'm like, by 10, I'm 6 hours into my day. Like it's almost a full work day is already done. So, I like the early stuff. I did not like missing the shows. I did not like waking up late. The extra sleep was like absolutely awesome, though. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to get there, man. Okay. What was the point of this? The point is, Shit is about to cook. I don't know, man. I can't give you the TA myself. It's been a long time since I did my own charting and had my own levels, which are the same as everyone else's levels. But it definitely feels like something else is brewing right here, and it's here. It's here. That now is the time. So I'm getting pretty excited for this. I think you got still some opportunities to get some positions, and yes, in runes, yes, in those crypto majors, yes, in altcoins, all of it. And I always got to mention, man, NFTs, while everyone's talking about them being dead, that is the time you want to be accumulating. When sentiment is at a low, that's when you want in. I would be looking at some NFTs. I don't know what per se. I couldn't tell you what. And I can also tell you this. With as low as volume was last week, it's shocking to see ordinals prices holding up like they are. Shocking. And you know my thoughts about where we're going to see these prices here. I think Node Monkey's going to be 1 or 2 or 3 Bitcoin floor. And I think the same of Puppets, and I think the same of the big four. Node Monkey's, Puppets, Quantum Cat's, OMB. The fact that with volume as low as it was last week, and here's their floor prices right now, that is more evidence to me of where it's going to go when volume comes just flooding back in. And it's going to. People, I don't understand some of the tweets I see out there saying that ordinals ran their course, like the ETH NFT course, but they did it in a matter of months as far as hit their all-time highs and then dead. Man, I don't know if that is engagement farming, or I don't know if that's people. I think it's engagement farming. I don't know who could actually think these are dead. I can't even fathom. Looking at Bitcoin just specifically here in May. Dude, the lowest month this year for unique sellers and buyers. Is that crazy? Think about that. The lowest month for buyers and sellers and in total sales in all of this year. Remember what prices we saw on Node Monkeys back here in February and in March? Remember when they hit like 0.9 Bitcoin? Okay, we're at 0.26, 0.27 now. With a fraction, with half the buyers and sellers. Man, this ain't rocket surgery. This is not rocket surgery. These things are absolutely going to cook, dude. It is absolutely wild to see this. So when I say, when sentiment is low, that's the time to be taking your positions. It is the time. It's just wild to see those prices with volume being as low as it is. This is some automatic stuff. Not financial advice, man. It's not. But man, if I had it, I'd be going hard into all of this right now. Hard. Back to those top sales. Man, I guess your biggest individual NFT sale last week was a Boogle over on Solana, which, man, their NFT ecosystem is just, it feels deader than dead. Hey, I like that, Gravity. That's a cool way to put it. But yeah, dude, that's it. It's literally that scenario playing out now. I mean, I love that you guys get it. I think you all, I know that you all know what's going to happen. And I don't know if the people on X who are saying it's dead and not coming back, again, I don't know if they actually believe it or if, man, they're not new. I just know that it's hard to have, it's easy to have your confidence shaken in this space. And I wonder if there's a bit of that going on. All right. CryptoPunk sales. Oh, hey, a lot of these punk sales last week, by the way. Sorry, distracted by a message there. A lot of those punk sales last week after that FUD around the Nina Chanel drop and the Yuga Labs royalty thing. I do want to touch on that a little today, too. Yeah, Tickle. Hey, real smart of you to grab that, honestly. Very smart to grab that. Yep. I think I'm parked in my positions at this point. Not sure that I'm grabbing any. Maybe a puppet. I still want a puppet. Don't tell people, but I still want a puppet, guys. I really do. I really do. Anyway, keep my eyes on this today. It just feels like the start of something big, especially when those ETH ETFs start trading. I think that, what do you think? Is that the catalyst for stuff to really cook? Yeah, Benny, I'm not playing music right now. I'll throw on that CyberKong song. I just keep getting messed up with those copyright strikes on the other stuff I was using. Now, Nito's got some music I might throw on here soon. But yeah. Not just always going to have music on, even though it, I don't know. Dude, some people hate it. Some people hate the music on here. I like it. Actually, I don't care. I don't care either way. How are you guys feeling about ETH stuff? Are you like, I mean, especially what we were just talking about when sentiment is low, time to be buying. Is there anything you'd be eyeing even at these prices? I don't know, man. I don't know why anymore, right? Like, I don't know why I'd want any of these. Lil Pudgies, Pudgy Penguins. I mean, Pudgies have the strongest case, you know, earn some royalties. If you get picked for a toy. It just there's no ETH NFTs I want. Well, hey, I'll say Chromie Squiggle catches my eye. I would love a Chromie Squiggle. I would love a Chromie Squiggle. Dude, nothing else though. There's just nothing. Especially at these prices. I don't see the appeal. I don't. Bear market just taught me utility's a meme. It is. Utility is a meme. There was no in the bear market. In the bear market, your NFT did nothing. There was no utility. The community leaves. Like, the community just disappears. So it's like, why do I want this NFT for anything? Like, and of course, when price is down, they don't even look good. So I don't know. Obviously, you grab them if you think price is going to go up, and I'm sure price is going to go up later this year, but I don't know. I don't know with the ETH NFTs. I'm curious your guys' thoughts on them in general, though, the ETH NFTs. Dude, I like Super Punk World. I really like them. I really like them. Although the whole situation around it's such a clusterfuck. Like, I don't know if I'd touch it. I don't know. It's hard to have any like deep thoughts about it because it's such a mess. I like them very specifically. Like, I like them. Tell you it's fucking hilarious though. Hang on, let me find this. Absolutely freak. Actually, hang on. I got it somewhere here. Hang on. Hang on here. Oh, I pulled. Darn it. I'm going to find this, but. There's just some funny, obvious points people are pointing out here. Like, just stuff that's cracking me up. One link I gotta find here. All right. I mean, so at this point, again, everybody knows what's going on in Super Punk World. Drama about royalties, Yuga Labs, like, man, I mean, it sounds pretty aggressive, right? Like, you don't pay your royalty, we're coming. We're coming to get it. And we're going to recover our legal fees, and it's so stupid. I think it's just generic, you know, like legalese. It's just stupid. I also saw G-Funk reply to that. There was somebody who posted, hey, this isn't just Yuga Labs, like this is also in Wolf Game. And G-Funk replied, it's gone. We don't have that in Wolf Game anymore. And like, yes, it is just generic stuff, but we removed it. Like, it's not a good look. So, you know, it is what it is. Chopper's take is excellent. Hey, the royalty debate. You can't fix it on chain necessarily. They found a way to fix it. Threatened litigation. Boom. In a way, like, dude is so freaking funny, and he's right. If you're a royalties person, why would you not support this? You know? They fixed it. Boom. fixed. Yeah. Tickle, even like the provenance thing is a meme. Even though they have it, right? ETH NFTs, some of them, the provenance is pretty awesome. You know, like the Chromie Squiggle, like autoglyphs, like the old historic stuff. But everything else, who cares? And especially now, it's like with these bridges, like with Wormhole, and the fact that your Pudgy Penguin, I think, is going to be over on Solana, and your Mad Lad is going to be multi-chain, and your everything's going to be bridgeable. Like, who cares? So yeah, I don't think ETH ever recovers. Like, I don't think ETH ever gains. I don't think ETH is ever what it once was. It'll have its moments. Some of that stuff is going to do well, man, but ETH is never going to be what it was. And I'll tell you, too, I've been saying this for a long time. Henry will tell you for sure. I always said L2s at some point. They're not going to make ETH obsolete, but they're going to make ETH just one of many. And that's absolutely what's happening here. It's really Bitcoin. Bitcoin is so much more disruptive than anybody will care to admit still. Even just 3.8 million volume, Bitcoin is so incredibly disruptive, as is Solana, as is Blast going to be, man. I mean, and I still stand by this prediction. I think Bitcoin in 10 years or so going to flip Ethereum in all-time volume. I think that's true. In fact, might take a lot to do that, but I think it's doable. I think it's really, really, really doable. It's going to take a lot. Bitcoin's at 4 billion. ETH is at 43 billion. Bitcoin can do it. Again, 10 years. It's going to take some time, but it could do it. Yeah, ETH is never going to be the same. Ever. That's kind of a bummer to say out loud, but, you know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like art on ETH. Hang on, let me look at Choina's comment. Punks will be... punks are one of those ones that, yeah. Punks will always be fine. Wow, dude, 4 years, huh? Yeah, that's awesome. That's great to hear, to be honest. Yeah. CryptoPunks are just about the only thing that I think will always do well. Will always do well on ETH. The rest of the stuff, I don't know. Looks like, so many of those projects are looking for ways to get off Ethereum. So, I mean, ETH was the test net, it turns out, right? ETH was the test net, man. Hang on, I want to just finish off on Superpunk World. Again, just shitty situation, just unrelenting Yuga Labs FUD. They deserve it. They just keep making misstep after misstep. I like Chopper's take. I actually like it. I actually agree, even though he's being a smartass, that there's some truth in that. Royalty debate solved. It is. Along with that, right, Kobe had made an offer to Yuga Labs to Garga to buy the Punk's IP off them. They said no. No, people not really happy about that. Okay, the most hilarious thing to come out of this. Okay, the Super Punks World Collection is to, celebrate diversity, right? It's commentary on the type of NFTs that sell, which type of NFTs do not sell. And so it's the collection mixed up traits, right? I like it. And you've heard me say many times, I love the collection. Now this collection has brought us blackface NFTs. Super fucking interesting. I mean, it's just the funniest fucking outcome for this thing. Like by design, right? They run through test iterations. They know how these are going to spit out. But this just gives people just extra ammo, extra things to make fun of and shit on. That you now have a collection that is not really blackface, but also anybody can just say it is, and it suddenly is. It just makes this such a more... Man. It's just so easy to make fun of this collection now. From the technical side, like the royalty side, from the business side, to the clusterfuck of the drop mechanics, the auction that never happened, to then the art actually including what we call blackface. It's pretty fucking funny. I mean, and still, I always say it. It's, I don't even say it because I feel like I have to. I like Nina's work. I like this collection a lot. Like if I was a dude, like if I was a D's, if I was somebody with a lot of money and I were collecting what I liked because money is not an issue, like no object, I would get one. I really like them. I really, really, really like them. Let's see what they're at right now, price wise. Oh, they're down to half an ETH. Granted, they were free. These things were free. 43 ETH in volume is not bad all time. Although, you remember the bull market, like hundreds of ETH in 24 hours was what we were used to seeing. So 43 in like 4 days? It's not great. But still, I love the collection. I don't know. I don't know if they've said when that airdrop's coming. I don't know if you guys have heard, but I've heard nothing. That the Bliff airdrop from Opal. I did see saw somebody tweeting about Opal just yesterday, and it wasn't with any specific news, just saying, significant collection. But it's a guy I like to listen to, That frog's cooking. Well, let's peeky at that. All right, we got to get to runes. We got to get to Mother. I like Izzy. I like her. I'm telling you though, dudes, it's not her tweeting. I hope you guys know that, right? Do you think Iggy is actually tweeting? Like, I need to see, like, in the comments, is Iggy Azalea tweeting, or is somebody else tweeting for her? Because the way I read tweets out there, a lot of people think it's really her, and it's not. It's definitely not her. It was something I pointed out here on one of our live shows. It's not her. And she showed it. Like, she showed it on air. These are cooking. Well, it's 18 buys pending. I like these. Yeah, I dig those. All right, Benny, I'm going to show you why, if I can find it. I think the tweet's pretty buried, but I'm going to try to find it. Man, her tweet volume's so fucking crazy high. It's definitely not her, though. It's like I questioned it when I saw this specific tweet, and it's only after, like, just days and days and days, and a lot of people talking about, like, we know her brother's involved, right? Like, she said he helped with the mint, but it was like people talking about how skilled she is at tweeting and stuff, and I'm like, just something doesn't add up. Like, something just doesn't add up. I'm like, I think she's around. Like, I think she's, like, very, very engaged. I just don't think she's the one writing these tweets. And then I thought back to the tweet I'd showed. I'm like, oh, right. It is somebody else doing it all. Like, she's down for whatever, but it's not her tweeting. Hang on, I think I'm close to it. Oh, dude, no, I'm not. She tweets so fucking much. Holy cow. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, hang on. I got it. Like, it's the most obvious fucking thing, too. Like, it's like I'm half overthinking it, and I'm half, like, wondering why nobody has, like, really noticed this. Okay, here we go. All right, this is when people were still asking her to prove herself, like, do some stuff on camera. Yeah, I mean, I think she is, and I think she's learning, but it's just not her. Unless you can explain how this happens, right? So make it clap, right? This is, again, her proving that, hey, it's really me, guys. So she tweets and she claps. somebody else is holding the phone and then hands it back to her. Unless I'm retarded and I don't like, do people got a thing they can like rest their phone on them? Like somebody else is holding that phone. Like I think with how involved her brother is, I think her brother is right next to her. And he's tweeting shit and he's taking pictures of her and they're definitely like coordinating all of this stuff. But I don't think it's her. You can see like when the phone gets handed off or she picks it up from something, but like I think somebody's just handed her back her phone. It's not her tweeting. That's all. It's just that had me convinced again after seeing weeks and weeks. Well, not weeks and weeks, but Penny, what do you mean? Just that she's planning out her tweets? Dude, I mean, I think it's pretty much that. I mean, hey, this is not to take away for saying that she's not engaged. She's more engaged than like any other celeb I've seen come in this space. Like I bought some of the token. I think she's different from every other celeb that's come in. But I just think, thinking back to this thing, it's just to me so clear it is somebody else. Like right there. Somebody hands her the phone back. I mean, how is she holding the phone when she's doing this? So somebody's clearly right there. It's not just, oh, dude, wish we could see in that reflection. Can we? I don't know. Maybe she got a contraption to hold the thing. I don't know. Something doesn't make sense there. Either way, I love her. I think she's a huge net positive for this space. Huge. I really like what she's doing here. I really do. Okay. Right now she is burning mother tokens, her own. Right? She's burning 50,000 tokens. This is all actually following. I don't know if you guys saw this weekend, but Floyd Mayweather tweeted out a token with that Sahil dude. I don't know if it was a rug per se, but he deleted that tweet like quickly after like maybe an hour, maybe less. So I don't know, just taking advantage of the situation, burning some, earning some more respect, honestly. Like it's cool. I think she's doing all the right stuff. I think I mentioned last week too, she's putting out some kind of like online store, and I have a feeling her online store is going to accept crypto. In fact, well, shit, I made it the thumbnail of this video. She's got t-shirts coming out, it sounds like, and I bet you she's going to take crypto payments. Man, she's a net freaking positive here. That dude, that's it. She's on board, and I bet her friends, if she says she doesn't have any, maybe she's right, maybe she's being honest, but she's on board in her pals, she's on board in her community. Look at, she closed her OnlyFans, told her subscribers to join their Telegram. Man, this is real deal. This is mass adoption, and it's just wild hearing people who are pushing back against this so hard. It doesn't make sense to me. Why you push back against the thing we keep asking for? We want everybody in this space. Okay, so if you want everybody, you're going to get normies. And let's be clear, Iggy ain't a normie. Neither is Caitlyn Jenner. None of these celebs are normies. These guys have crazy work ethics, right? Maybe their fans are normies. But none of these people are normies. So, I mean, this is everything we've asked for in this space. And it's just it's wild. We're okay with like crypto native people coming in and ripping us off, but not a celeb. Why is that different? It's weird. Anyway, Brian Brinkman, I'm going to drop this tweet here because it's just such a great take. I love him. He's one of the most reasonable dudes here in the space, and it's not like whether, this is good or bad or whatever, but it's just about how you get people into this space and ultimately into art. I love this. Like, normies aren't going to come in. Oh, it's such a great take now that I'm thinking of it even more, right? We want normies in here to collect the stuff of substance, like the art and the few projects who are actually building. Well, they're not just going to come and find those things. It's not what's going to bring them to the space. So he's pointing out 2021, 2020. It was Top Shot that brought people in. Through that, they found Nifty Gateway. Through that, they found Super Rare. Well, this time around, it's different. It's meme coins are the entry. Solana is like getting super normie friendly. So Pump.Fun maybe leads people to Magic Eden, which leads people to art on Solana, which leads people to art all over the place. And yeah, I would not underestimate the onboarding ability of runes and ordinals, man. Those platforms still got years to go to mature to reach where the Solana platforms have gotten and the ETH platforms, but that's going to... The Bitcoin ecosystem, just on its own because of what it is going to help onboard tons of people. So, yeah, I really like his take. I like that he's a little more friendly to what's going on over there with those celebs. Yeah, rich friends, and man, they've just got such huge bases of users. Here, I'm going to look at Jenner real quick and then also look at Mother. I'm going to see how many people are holding. Here's the Jenner. Is this the Solana token? Yeah. I can't even believe this is... I can't believe this is recovered at all since she announced the Ethereum token, which is just such bullshit. But yeah, let's look at Jenner. I want to look at how many holders Mother has, because to me... Well, maybe we'll look at Mother first. To me, I mean, we're talking about somebody with 7 million followers on X. How many people holding it? 12,000 holders? Is this real? Mother's only got 12,000 holders? I hope I'm looking at the right one. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, wow, dude. It just ripped here in the past few hours, huh? It was down to a $50 million market cap. I thought just this morning. Again, maybe I was looking at the wrong token at some point, but dude, Mother ripping again. Pretty awesome. Dude, Henry's going to make a fucking fortune on this. Good on him. Your Jenner on Sol or on ETH? That's crazy. I'm not, dude. I'm not going to miss these celeb meme coins. I'm not. There's just no way. I got to get a little more liquid on Solana to be able to play them, but I'm not missing them. Dude, this cycle. Wow, look at this. Look at this dump. Holy cow. This cycle, though, it's at the very least starting on Solana and starting through meme coins, and man, I do not want to miss it. Yeah, dude, I don't like the Jenner shit. That it just felt a lot of it's her manager just being so smug. Just like so smug. But smug and like lying about shit. Like legitimately lying. Saying that, hey, we're launching on ETH because we wanted to do a bridge, but it's not safe. It's like, no, it's plenty safe. It's absolutely safe if you want to do it safely and actually like put your time in, do your research, know how to do it the right way. But that doesn't seem to be something they cared about. And that has turned me off of the Jenner token in particular. Guys, when not if, but when Donald Trump launches a Trump token, look out. Look out, man. Dude, this is a what, 5 million? Jenner's the one I think is going to fail. I think Jenner's going to fail. Out of these, first celeb meme coins this cycle, I don't think Jenner's going to make it. What's up with this one? We good? What's going on here? Okay. Market cap under 6 mil. You're up 2x on this, man? Yeah, I don't trust the Jenner one. That one's too grifty. But oh my goodness, I will buy bags and bags of Trump whenever that comes. Bags and bags and bags. Yeah, I don't like this one. Do not like. Oh, get the fuck out. All right, let's peek at that. Good heads up, man. So that means Dog must have hit over 130, 140, I'm sorry, 830, 840 million market cap? What has Dog done? Okay, let's see if this is a little behind because it has hit 830 before. Oh, wow. 850. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. Oh my God. Dude, possible we hit 1 billion today, right? Like super possible. Holy cow. Yeah, that's wild, man. Holy cow. All right, then I want to peek at Magic Eden and see how the others are doing. I mean, Dog Go to the Moon starts ripping, it pulls everything up with it. And by the way, this kind of brings us full circle back to what we were mentioning at the beginning. Arsic. Arsic and Dog were neck and neck for a while, and I think they will be again. Dog's just got a lot of momentum, but Arsic, to me, Arsic's got an easy 3. I mean it, an easy 3x in it. I really believe that. I think Pups has got a 2, 3, 4, 5x in it. I think these are really, really easy plays here. Decentralized, as I feel, man. I always want to preface this stuff still NFA, but I think Decentralized got a 3x in it as well, an easy 3x. Yeah, I mean, man, now is the time to be, I think, loading up on this stuff. Really spicy. What is the total market cap? Let me peek at this. Total market cap here. Yeah, we're basically at a new all-time high, almost all-time high, okay? Our previous all-time high was on the 31st, 1.72 billion. We're not far off. Man, if Dog keeps this momentum, man, we're going to hit it here. Mim? Wait, hang on. What is Mim? Oh, very cool. Dog is absolutely going to the freaking moon. Good morning, Cosmos. Good to see you, brother. What is Mim? Why am I an idiot dead? What is going on? Oh, yes. By the way, Magic Eden added charts, which is really cool. Like, really freaking cool. Man, I don't know if it's my browser. I don't know. Well, there we go. Yeah, stuff just kind of struggling to load here. Oh, is there swap feature live? I wonder if swap is live now. Which I was assuming, I might be wrong here, but I was assuming is swapping rune for rune. They didn't advertise it that way. Got it. Okay, good stuff, Dad. Okay, maybe swap's not working yet. That is so wild, guys. Your allocation, if you are a runestone holder, you got your dog drop. Your allocation right now worth $7,300. Pretty nice, right? Pretty damn nice, guys. Man, hard to beat it. Just so hard to beat it. All right, I got just 2 minutes left. I want to run through, well, I'm going to see if there's any other stories. There was some cool Bitcoin TA I was going to go over. We got all week to go over it. We're going to live through it. But a lot of people talking, like a lot of people seeing some very nice indicators out there for Bitcoin. And of course, we're certainly feeling it right this very moment in the market. Oh, we just had a pretty, that was somebody buying a whole bag of dog. Dumped their fucking Bitcoin for dog. Good move. Good move. But yeah, guys, Roaring Kitty back. Dude taking massive positions in GameStop. Just, this guy's going to be a billionaire this cycle, probably this summer. Pretty interesting. So yeah, this is, again, bringing us back to the start, but GameStop stock halted at least once now. Don't know if it's been halted again or if it's resumed and restarted. We saw that massive dog sale over the weekend here, right? Somebody had listed 45 million dog, which is $353,000. Sat out there for 12, 13, 14 hours and sold. Really impressive. Shows the strength of that token. What else we got? Man, the Pixel Vault story with Hudah. I'll save that for later this week. I just hate it. I just hate it, man. I'm rooting for Hudah Labs. I'm no longer rooting for Pixel Vault. Like, at all. Like, fuck them. Yeah, I'm surprised Hudah Labs wants to be attached to them, other than they know them as OGs along with them and think they're builders. They're not builders. They're just pretty damn incompetent, too. And just, yeah, plenty going on. It's pretty interesting. Even on the NFT side, man, hey, in the bear market is when people build. This isn't really a bull market for NFTs yet. We could almost call this a bear market. We're at bear market levels, and we're seeing projects like Chimpers drop crazy trailers like this, right? So these guys still heads down building, and the payoff is coming for all these guys at some point. I still think later this year. I still think this summer for NFTs. So, a lot of cool shit on the horizon, guys. A lot of cool shit on the horizon. All right, that'll do it for the show. We'll be live with Joe and Henry here on SlamX at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Still no name for the show. We're not going to force it either. Just whatever comes natural, whatever makes sense, we'll name it then. But for right now, no name for the show. All that I do know is we will be here all week this week. Good to be back with those guys 5 days a week. I love it. Always glad when you guys can make this show and the afternoon show, all of them, whatever you make it to. Always appreciative of it, guys. So on that note, guys, hope your day's fantastic. We'll see you again tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget, Little Noun Show tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Getting deep into the market with a bunch of people who really know this Bitcoin ecosystem, the one and only English, of course, hosting that show. So that should be a fun one. Go find the Little Nouns account over on X. And, of course, just follow me on X, Hudah_idiot. And I'll be dropping links to the show, too. Anyway, guys, hope your day's great. We'll see you later.
I'll trade